Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Morning, Nicole. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Morning, Nicole. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Morning, Nicole.
How are
Can you hear me
you?
okay?
Yes.
Good. Little,
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool this morning. It's gonna get better.
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool this morning. It's gonna get better.
Yes, I can hear you.
It's gonna get better.
Here for our invitation. I thought you would be, but I just wanted to ask. I'd be mad about a county road, you never know. So. All right, I guess the first order of business here before we get really started on this, those are all the bids we got from the precinct three bond. That's what all this is. So he's already made his tabulation. You got tabulation sheet on your first order of business. I'm gonna set these down here to straight now. So the distance length of a bid. No, I'll let you tackle that. You're fine. No, I'll let you tackle that. You're fine. All right. No, I'll let you tackle that. Master Mangum, how have things been? Sorry to hear that, sir. Sorry to hear that.
Don't seem to be getting higher.
Sorry to hear that. As of yesterday, we had a total of 71 deaths in Hill County since last March that can be attributed to COVID-19. That number has risen substantially in the last 3 months. You think now that we've lost more people in the United States to COVID-19 than we lost as casualties in the Second World War. And put that into perspective, to me, that's amazing. It's hard to find families now that haven't been touched by this. And yet some people still don't take it seriously. So that to me is the amazing part. And put that in perspective off myself. That's amazing. It's hard to find families, you know, that have that's these massive work, don't they?
It's not. I'm drinking my coffee.
It's hard to find families.
I can't drink it.
Get strong. Massive work, don't they? All right, at this time, we're gonna call this special meeting, I'm sorry, this regular meeting. Are you ready to go? I didn't think to ask.
I didn't even bring my cord.
I wondered about that. I thought you had a new system and you were just messing with us. All right, at this time, we're gonna call this special meeting. She was at school last week. They taught her something new, I thought, so. We need to wait for a second for this. I wondered about that. I thought you had a new system. You were messing with us. Rhonda, I got that invoice from Morrison with me. I'm gonna ask the commissioners to approve that today. 7,000, one that we approved last August. We'll just give you a good deal. Rhonda, I got that invoice from Morrison. Close to being all 7,000 together. Approved last August. All right, at this time, we're gonna call this regular meeting, the Hill County Commissioners Court to order. Philip, I turned the speaker volume down a second ago on that. Can you turn it up just a hair? I turned it down physically. There you go. Let the record reflect this is the 9th day of February, 2021. We are in Hill County Courtroom, the Forum of Commissioners, meeting posted before Texas Government Code 551. This meeting is also being simulcast on YouTube, and we have a Zoom link open for anybody in the public that would like to participate. At this time, we've had no one sign up for public comment. This morning, that was advertised both on our agenda and on our website. So that being said, at this point, Pastor Manning, can you give us an invitation, please? This morning, that was advertised both on our agenda and website. So that being said, at this point, Pastor Manning, can you give us an invitation, please? That was advertised both on our agenda and website. So that being said, at this point,
help us to be able to see that we are essential, which our Almighty God, which is lean upon as our comforter. Father, we just ask you for things that go on inside the system, we got so that vision big usage for that now and Father, which to guide and guard the commissioners as well, Father, that we continue to allow them to upright leaders inside this community, be able to see your shining light, let them be able to go forward.
Thank you so much, Pastor. On behalf of Hill County, please accept our deepest condolences on behalf of the Commissioners Court for your wife's loss. If you fall in the pledge of American flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge honor to the Texas flag, the United States of America, and to one state, under God, one nation, under God.
And thank you all very much. You'll have.
Good day.
One state, under God.
Yes, thank you all very much. You'll have.
Mr. Montgomery, what's happening in precinct 1?
Well, we are, road rail thing last week. We inspected roads.
Yes, thank you all very much.
They are.
Mr. Montgomery, what's happening in precinct 1? Wonderful.
We're pretty happy about the roads. And, we still got a couple projects to go. They are all the roads looked at on that. Pretty happy about the roads. We kind of need a little rain if we can get it, not much.
I think you're going to have your prayer answered here this week.
I don't need much. Looked at on that. I need to.
If you're praying for freezing weather, let's quit that right now.
No, I don't need.
I think you're going to have your prayer answered here this week.
Our guys.
If you're praying for freezing weather, let's quit that right now.
No, we're trying to recover and doing okay now. But right now I'm working with chickens. So. We're getting done, so we can get done and figure it out. Trying to, I'm not doing things, phone calls, actually like I need to be, complaints, which are minimal. We're doing the best we can. And, been picking up a lot of couches and love seats. If anybody's needing any furniture. phone call, there's some tires for your car, got some of those.
Mhm.
But other than that, we're holding on and doing what we know, a lot of couches and boxes, but to get many furniture.
What's happening in precinct two, Commissioner?
Tires for your
Well,
car.
same thing, hauling rocks, changing culverts out. Had a
Other than
call
that-
yesterday, we turned in some trash. It was dumped on the county road, a couple of weeks ago.
What's happening in
And the guy called and said, thank you for having it picked up. Thank you, sir, for doing it. He said he wrote, he couldn't tell that they cleaned it up so good. He didn't even notice it. And then, was sure, thank you for taking care of that. And, you know, trash is still in it. I had, he said he had road markers. He couldn't tell, just, I don't know why people didn't even, they gotta have it. And 2203 county road number.
Yeah.
They disappeared. And stop signs, dead end road signs, and them signs, dead end roads, no through traffic. There's 68 numbers of sign, county road.
Yeah.
We put up to, low water crossings in Bethlehem Cemetery, and they lasted about 2 weeks. Dead end road.
Both of them.
Yeah, then, and they take the phone with them.
Yeah.
But anyway, we try to stay, they stay busy every day. And they last commissioner's training last week. That was interesting. And they take 16 hours.
Yeah.
We're good. Anyway, we try to stay, they stay busy every day.
Commissioner Hawkins, what's happening in three?
Well, we have a building side ready to go, so we'll get our.
They take.
We're good.
Anyway.
I think so. I think so.
Trying to catch up to the last of those, going back to get caught up on that a little bit, you guys know. See what was this?
Oh, man. Hmm. Commissioner Lake, what's happening in precinct four today,
Yeah,
sir?
we're hauling rock and grading roads, and we're trying to get all the dirt roads graded where it's almost.
Okay. man.
Once we get through this.
Commissioner
next
Lake,
week,
what's happening in
cold weather,
precinct four today, sir?
we're hauling rock.
That's right.
And so all the kids who like to play with the four-wheel drives, it tore up quite a few of our roads.
Okay.
The ditches, they've got in the ditches. Winthrop on this. Is that what it is? They're making. Tore up quite a few of the roads. The ditches, they've got in
Yes,
the
yes. So they're in here, okay, good. Just want to make sure. It's all there. Yeah, I see. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
ditches. They're making.
Oh, Tom, what's happening in emergency management?
It's been quite busy. We, all the construction for the most part is done. Work building.
Appreciate that.
We got the tower up yesterday.
Tom, what's happening in emergency management?
We moving, quite busy starting the process, moving the internet, next club there, so. Moving a little, we got some- that's something that's taking a long time to get. Been there time. Internet, the testing site there, so we're working on trying to get some solution for vaccination. And on top of all that, we've got the weatherman yesterday afternoon threw a real curveball. So, hey, if I don't wait, all lots of little.
Maybe you'll change his mind again. Never mind.
It's gonna be cold. No,
It looks like it, the day it doesn't get above freezing, which is kind of unusual.
Windshield Saturday.
I'll pass. I'd just like to take a pass on that right now. If I get a vote. It looks like it's not gonna be fun. Day it doesn't get above freezing. Philip, what's happening tonight, too? I'll pass. I'd just like to take a pass on that right now. Philip, what's happening tonight?
With the migration away from Exxon, maintain the radios in the cloud. He's concerned with Exxon may either get hacked, go bankrupt, something may happen with those radios and that evidence will become unavailable. When he gets to in that cloud, he's concerned with vaccine. We have further, I'll be involved with the courthouse. Working on that, that incident over the weekend, had to go to my sheriff's office, anyway, got to go sideways, and broke a couple of monitors. And the office machine. So now we can replace the monitors. Cartographing, adding.
That'll be on the next agenda. We've got that language, and it appears, looking at the original contract, that it is not in there, so I don't know why they gave that to us, but it's something functionality we use, but the document you sent me yesterday, it'll be on next yesterday's agenda. We've got that, has some contractual language on it that I gotta run through. So I don't, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. It's something functionality we use. Anything else?
Well, continuing to talk to the non-based people about access to your cloud. I'm trying to work on it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Something functionality we use. Good. Yeah, all right. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Anybody else, Susan? Rhonda?
We had started a get rail card or line. And we had started a get rail card.
And that's, let everybody know, that's where the sheriff is this morning and the chief deputy. They're doing the funeral escort that left about 7:30 this morning. The memorial service for Jeff is this morning. So, good deal. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. And that's, let everybody know, that's where the sheriff is.
I was made aware of this.
There's
What's his last name?
Chetan.
Yeah,
Good guy.
he responded to a house on fire and made aware of this. These older people, I guess, and they, whatever caught on fire in the house, the older gentleman threw it out the front window and the porch fire too, so they couldn't get out. And the older one busted through the wall of the door and back to the house. And threw it out.
You ever seen Trey? He worked for you. That's a big boy.
About 2 years.
Do you remember that night your barn caught on fire? And we're over there, that boy just busted in and opened the doors up and saved a bunch of your equipment. You ever seen Trey? He is. He worked for you. That's a big boy. Do you remember that night your barn caught on fire? And we're over there, that boy busted in and opened the doors up. Great young man, veteran, and we're really glad to have you. But yeah, we'll look at this. Appreciate it. Hey, from this chair, where we're at, we're supposed to finish the awning on Franklin Street this weekend. Unfortunately, the gentleman that was doing that got a full case of COVID himself. So that's kind of on hold at the moment. He's going to recover. Mike spoke with Mike, texted with Mike yesterday. He's getting better. It's just a matter of he's got to get back on his feet. So that's other projects moving forward right now. Things that the like LAC or Port Service building kind of comes to a better point where now it's moving. Most of that's pretty good shape. We've got some carpet work that needs to be done over there still for right now. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Needs replaced. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's get a price for it and get that in front of you. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, good. So the carpet over there hadn't been cleaned or replaced anything in a lot of years, and it's pretty bad. So it needs to be dealt with. And there's only 3 small offices that have carpet in them, but we thought it would be cheaper to clean it if possible than to replace it. It seems like that would be a lot of years. We've paid a lot of attention, obviously, to COVID last week. Myself, Tom Hemrick, and Chris Cantrell went over to Nevada County, looked into their vaccination testing center. Weeks ago, we put in our paperwork. Hospital, we told you about this, trying to get a vaccine. We're not getting any response from the state whatsoever. I talked to their top guy, I texted with him again. They promised some information, it's not forthcoming. So it's a little bit disappointing. Again, this week, no vaccines, even after all of our efforts, we're a lot of the hill. We've got another conversation. I've got a phone call at lunchtime with the state this afternoon. So, and then at 2 o'clock, we got a meeting with an outside group that is operating vaccination clinics in several different counties in the state of Texas. And they have proven to have some success. And we're going to talk about the possibility of doing this with them. And then now that would be a cost. I have been told, and I've got it in writing from FEMA and Danielle Scott, that any cost associated with vaccines is 100% reimbursable. So going into that, we're going to get reimbursed. However, there would still be some upfront costs for us doing business. I can get more information and bring that back to this court. know that I may call a special meeting, simply because the speed and necessity of getting into that. We're going to continue to push the state. The state's answer continues to be, well, there's not enough vaccines. They have no problem giving them to the big cities. You know, they're statement 2 weeks ago, per capita, it's working out. Well, you start doing the quick math and what's on their website versus population in our counties, and that doesn't hold up at all. That's argument false. They have no problem. So we're going to continue to push for the vaccine. 2 weeks ago, per capita, it's working out. Well, you start doing the quick math and what's on their website versus population. That doesn't hold up at all. That's argument false. So we're going to continue to push for the vaccine this week. Yeah, and I think the Johnson & Johnson's, I've heard some complaints, you know, it's only 67% effective as, of course, 94%, 95. I would take 67 over nothing any day of the week. So I would say if you have the opportunity to get a Johnson & Johnson vaccine, I'd definitely take that. We don't know a lot about the efficacy of these vaccines yet, how long they're going to last. You're like flu, what's it going to be? We've lost 71 people to date in Afghanistan from this disease. 71 people. They didn't die in car crashes, had COVID. They died because of COVID. But for COVID-19, they would be alive and breathing today. This kills people. It kills people in our community. We have now lost more people in the United States to COVID-19 deaths than we did during casualties in the entire state of being alive. Put that in perspective. We have memorials everywhere to that. We've got nothing for this. We need to get this under control. The good news is the numbers in Texas continue to come down. Our trauma service region, we're getting close. We thought we were going to get this last week, but we had a bad day. We need 7 consecutive days under 15% hospitalization rate. We almost had it. We started over yesterday. Our trauma service fell down to 12%. Remember at the beginning of the year, we were 33%. So our hospitalization rate tends to fall. That's good. It continues to do so. But it's something that we're still paying close attention to, working with our locals and resources. I think some of the demand we have for PPE is starting to lessen, so we're going to dwindle down that stockpile a little bit that we have of PPE out there at the fairgrounds. But the last thing we want to do is hold on to something that we're not using. But we still have people coming and getting masks, things like that. So I don't think we're going to make any return trips to Austin anytime soon, unless we have to get gowns. Unless that's gowns, we're not going this week. So anyway, that's what's on our agenda. Unless we have to get gowns. Have the home health folks call us if they need them. Call us. That's what we're here for. So we know it's difficult to get, and we got to get folks in to see our elderly in our community. So anyway, business isn't providing. All right, so that's kind of the stuff we've got going on top of our regular day-to-day business. Just trying to keep everybody up to date with what we're seeing. I'm not trying to give everybody a little bit. I know that we are getting towards the end of this. There's a light. So that's kind of the stuff. I promise you, it's not another train. We're coming out of the end. That being said, we're already starting to look at some budgetary things to keep in mind, comments you gentlemen made this morning. You know, I'm seriously considering, would like you guys to consider too, maybe adding a second environmental officer in Hill County. That has proved to be a wildly popular program. I don't know if the budget's going to hold up to do it yet or not, but it's one of those things that if there was excess funds, maybe adding a second instead of that. We went ahead and started the gentleman you approved last week's part-time maintenance, and that has worked out very well so far. And they're getting a good bit accomplished, so I do appreciate that. Mr. Kenneth Robertson is our new part-time maintenance guy. We went ahead. Anyway, that's what I've got, so I'll step off of that. Is there anybody here this morning for open forum? If not, nope. No for the consent agenda? Anyway, that's what I've got. So I'll step off of that. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I brought it. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. So what we've got is we have a consent agenda today. It's action on minutes of January 26th and February 2nd, 2021. Action on invoices of January 27th, February 2nd, February 9th, 2021. On those invoices, I would recommend that we go ahead and put the retainer of $7,000 to Michael Simpson, who we approved last year to be our redistricting attorney. Redistricting is going to happen sooner or later. I don't know exactly when at this point. I know that the legislature is going to plan on calling a special session to get it done. I would really think it's probably going to be April before we see these solid numbers, but that is happening sooner or later. So then on back to the consent agenda, we have action on payroll for January 29, 2021, and action on monthly report for revenue disbursement. I would really think it's probably going to be April. All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda, and that's with my amendment. I hope the retainer from action orders. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, we have that. Is there any further discussion? Any additions, deletions, or corrections? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? I think the motion shall carry. All right, we have that. Any further discussion? Scribble. Additions, deletions, or corrections? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion shall carry. All right. That Lacy had me up half a Saturday reading these thinking things. It's detailed. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Man, it took a while to get through all of it. That Lacy had me up half a Saturday reading these thinking things. It's detailed. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Man, it took a while to get through all of it. All right, moving on to our court orders today. Our first order of business is discuss and or approve our employee wage status changes. Give everybody an idea what's going on with county employees and where we're at. Emmett Noble from Road and Bridge number 4 is going to retire. Well, congratulations, Mr. Noble, and appreciate that year's service to the county. This is Jennifer Goff with the Hill County Sheriff's Office has received her bachelor's degree and will be compensated accordingly, so good for her. She's leaving, yeah, no. Well, it's, I got salary GL on here, I misread it, forgive me, she's leaving, oh, I hate to hear that, she's been a valued member of the dispatch for many years, and I wish her the best, but she got her master's degree. Okay. All right, we have Mr. Kenneth Robinson, the maintenance department we just spoke of, and come on board as part-time. We have Marilyn, Vernon, and Busby in the sheriff's office. Okay. Patrol deputy 1, and step raise after successful completion of field training. We have Shelby Talton with the sheriff's office, dispatcher training. That's a difficult job, so welcome, glad they're doing it. Those are the employee wage status changes for February 9th, 2020. Motion is second to approve the employee wage status changes for February 9th, 2021. Those are in favor say aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Moves on to number 2 with budget amendments. As we spoke about last time, we had the new hire maintenance we got previously budgeted. So we're going to make a budget amendment in the courthouse maintenance line. We're going to subtract $14,357 from the departmental contingency non-departmental fund, and we're going to add $12,180 in part-time, $12,180 in part-time, $933 Social Security, $1,100 and $95 in retirement, $49 in retirement. And that is the courthouse budget. In emergency management, we are coming in line with our uniform policy. I wouldn't ask for a policy and not apply it to my own people. So since we did not have a uniform expense line in our Hill County Emergency Management budget, we're going to subtract $500 from supplies, and we're going to create a uniform expense line to 33013604. And I'll put that $500 in there, so it's an equal amount of money to move from one line together to cover it. Next, we have law enforcement, capital outlay, non-departmental, and we're going to make a whole series of moves here at the year. Do you want to talk about any of these, Susan? Capital outlay, non-departmental, and we're going to make a whole series of moves here. All right, this is the budget amendment that's presented. Do we have any questions, comments? Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the budget amendment. Any discussion? All right, if not, I'll call the question. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion shall carry unanimously. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 3, discussion and approve Hill County CPS Board Treasurer's report for January 2nd, 2020, or for January 2021. We have the report. They have a balance. Number 3, discussion approved. So they have the Citizen State Bank, 501c3, they're holding $58,041.41. The Hill County account, they have $11,560.52. So a total of $69,601.93 is what they have. They have equity in the same amount, so no liabilities. Well, I guess technically liabilities are the same, but anyway, their income, $800 for Cushman's Wish, and then $530 in public donations for a total of $1,330. They had some expenses for Christmas and the fall clothing allowance, and they have a spring clothing allowance of $1,500. So They're doing pretty good, had net income of $2,077.60 for the month. Motion and a second to approve the Hill County CPS Board Treasurer's Report. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, any abstentions? Motion carries. I just want to say how impressed I am with that. That wasn't always the case in years past, and this current group of board members is doing a great job. I appreciate what they do for the children in this county, but I also appreciate them making our life easier. How impressed I am with that. Number 4, discuss and action, accept or reject bids for replacement over Hill County Road 3206 on Brooklyn Creek. So we have, that did go in the paper. And we have copies. Discuss and action, accept or reject bids for replacement over Hill County Road 3206 on Brooklyn Creek. Yeah, here we go. Here's a solicitation of bid of Brooklyn Creek. That came out on January 21st. We had another one that was bridge over Brooklyn Creek that was on the same copy, the same paper. Yeah, January 28th. There we go. So we're good to go on that. We opened bids last Friday or Thursday on this, and let's say bids, opened bid. Yeah. And Toby Yoder was, the Yoder Construction was the only bid on this project once again. So their recommendation and motion and second to approve the bid of Toby Yoder Construction to replace the bridge over Hill County Road 3206 at Brooklyn Creek. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries. Number 5, discussion or action, accept or reject bids for maintenance bond precinct 3. Again, we're ran the paper on the 21st and the 28th of this year, advertising our request for solicitation for bids, I should say, for the maintenance barn for precinct number 3. We opened bids last Friday. A total of 6 bids came in. All 6 bids complied with our RFP. Solicitation 7. Sorry, 7. Right. California. I love that. So you're and that bid tabulation, Commissioner. 7. All right. 7. California. So you're and that bid tabulation, Commissioner. Okay. So motion and a second to accept the bid of Salt Ridge LLC. Or Salt Ridge Properties.
Where they from? Where they here?
That's one half of the. In a second. Other Ridge. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry. Salt Ridge Properties. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we have a motion. And did I hear a second? Second to accept the bid of Salt Ridge Properties for construction of a maintenance barn at precinct number 3. Okay, all right, so we have a motion. Yes, by all means. Bynum ISD has called me interested in your current facility when you no longer need it. Okay. Just to let you know that. Bynum ISD has called me. That might get traction in a second. All right.
Surplus properties.
It'd be a good wood shop, just replacing it.
Yeah. All right, we have a motion and a second to accept the bid for the Hill County Maintenance Barn. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Number 6, discussion action declaring property available surplus for Hill County. I'm missing you. Aye. All opposed. You gave me a list, and I know that. Discussion action declaring property available for Hill County. What was it I'm doing there? Why did I sell this surplus property? Lucio was supposed to have a list of desks that he pulled out of the top of Franklin Street and put down low. He said he gave you a list. If you guys, maybe Cynthia's got it? Lucio was supposed to have a list of desks that he pulled out of the top. Yes, ma'am. We put down low. He said it had not, because I asked him why all those desks were still down there, and he said, well, we hadn't declared them salvage yet, so we can't get rid of them. It's a bunch of junk furniture down there. When I say junk furniture, I don't mean like really nice stuff, just a little backwood kind of thing. I asked him why all those desks were still down there, and he said, we hadn't declared them salvage yet, so we can't get rid of them. What else do we got? Is there a bunch of junk furniture? When I say junk furniture, I don't mean I mean, some of that stuff's bulletproof, seriously. It's a lot of those old Southwestern Bell, style desks on there, so. All right, well, since we don't have that, we're gonna move along then. Some of that stuff's bulletproof. Move to number 8, which will be discuss and approve an escrow agreement with Hill Creek Ranch. Yes, sir. Escrow agreement. All right, well, let's have that. Good deal. Our council says we're good to go on the escrow agreement. This will be entered into between us and Hill Creek Ranch. Our council says we're good to go on the escrow agreement. This will be entered into between us. Seems like you have extra legwork to make another account. So was that count's open? Okay, so what we're looking at then is the account number, which we'll place in this document, is amount of $343,987.14, which is the estimated cost of construction and drainage, road construction and drainage construction. And this is the same agreement, substantially the same agreement that we had previously signed between the parties for the first phase of this particular subdivision, and it worked out quite well. So, and this is the same agreement. Motion and a second to accept the Planning Commission escrow agreement between Hill County and Hill Creek Ranch, phase 2. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? Escrow carries. So let's go on to the next part, which is the discussion and action on final plat for Hill Creek Ranch phase 2. We have our application before us. We have the plat, and they were signed by the mayor of Charles Corner. We have the issues that were brought up by our county surveyor and his permit. And we have those permits agreed to here. And there's something you guys are going to dedicate to the county. Kind of run over that real quick. Brought up by our county surveyor, permit. Permits here. And there's something you guys are going to dedicate to the county. Okay. Good deal. Gentlemen, I reviewed it, the plat committee has reviewed it, and it's in line with what our original, remember the preliminary plat covered all phases of it, and we're coming back at final plat in one at a time. So it complies with our subdivision rules and regulations, and I'd recommend its approval. So in line with what our original preliminary plat covered all phases of it. And we're coming back at final plat. I called it phase 2, but you are correct. That is technically phase A. So we should clarify that language, phase A instead of phase 2. That's, I call it phase 2, you are correct, that is technically phase A. She's good, so we should clarify that. Sounds good, we'll have them in the front office, we can do that. Works for me, all right. All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries. Number 10 and 11 kind of go hand in hand. We have Aquila Water Supply Corporation. So you guys are familiar with the Aquila Water Supply District, which is the district that serves all this area. Aquila Supply Water Corporation is a small corporation that serves the city of Aquila, which we do an interrelationship agreement with Aquila for water and the surrounding area. It's got like 126 meters, and they are going out for a community development block grant. And what they know, though, they need a sponsor, which is us. It doesn't put us on the hook for anything financially. We did the same thing to Woodrow Osceola several years back. They just have to have a governmental entity saying, yes, these people are who they say they are, and they can do it. So number 10 is consider approved Hill County sponsorship of Aquila Water Supply Corporation for 2021-2022 Texas Community Development Block Grant application for submission to the Texas Department of Agriculture. So that would be number 1. The second thing we're going to consider, if that's approved, would be consider or approve authorization for Aquila Water Supply Corporation to issue requests for proposals for administrative services and requests for qualifications for engineering services related to the Texas Community Development application. There's a company called GrantWorks that they've got as a grant writer that's doing the majority of this for them. So it's not like their locals are doing all of it. But we've been approached by them. I think that it's a worthwhile thing to do. They're trying to improve their lot rights. For precedent, we've done this before for Osceola. I think we try to help these folks. There's no guarantee they're going to get a grant. Yes, ma'am. We've been approached by them. It's worthwhile thing to do. They're trying to improve their lot rights. For precedent, we've done this
companies who are like, prepared paperwork, but all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion.
All right, so number 10, we have a motion and a second to approve sponsorship of the Aquila Water Supply Corporation 2122 Texas Community Development Block Grant application. Any further discussion? All right, so if not, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries. Okay, motion and second to approve authorization for the Aquila Water Supply Corporation to issue requests, proposals, and requests for qualifications. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. That takes us down to number 12, which is pursuant to Texas Government Code Chapter 551072, the Hill County Commissioners Court will convene an executive session regarding deliberations about real property. And what we're going to do is talk about down the street. Texas Government Code Chapter 551072, the Hill County Commissioners Court will convene an executive session regarding deliberations about real property. I'll give you a holler.
It's supposed to be phase A. Why do they put phase 2 on the?
You're right, with phase 2 is how we got to record it. You're exactly right. It's on the plat, phase 2 it is. So. You need to.
Phase A. Why do they put phase
They did, and they got turned down, but I shamed the state so bad, the state, doing it out of district money. There was- Oh, no, it was epic. Yeah. So I had Courtney go down there and take a picture. Well, those kids are walking in the middle of that afternoon, doing right in school. You could have been that kid. It's just dangerous. So anyway, I told her, go take pictures of this stuff. We're working with the engineer trying to get something going. She got pictures of kids and one mobility student. Well, we got turned down for that catch grant, but man, after we got finished here, when they came back, they said, don't worry about that. We're gonna fund it locally. That is a funding thing. So they're gonna start the sidewalk all the way down that road. Finally, get the kids off that road or somebody gets hurt. Okay, we're in executive session at this point. So what we've got is the Hill City, Hillsborough, mayor came over last week and they approached this. They want a 90-day option. They don't want us to get rid of it. They know we're moving on the building. Okay, they're not probably gonna do anything for about a year. That's how long I expect all this to take construction here and everybody. They said, we don't care. We still would like to get the 90-day option on that particular piece of property so that we can sell it. this court for the approval before, obviously, we enter into it. But, all right, motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, all in question, say aye. All in question, say aye. All against, same sign. Any abstentions? Motion will carry unanimously. All right, that being said, Commissioner, what you got for me?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I like it. All in question, say aye. All in question, say aye. All against, same sign. Second. I was wondering about this. Motion second, we stand adjourned. Thank you. Yeah, we got to sign it. Let's spread it out on Paul, that desk next to Paul is, and we'll get it signed. Second. Wondering about this. Motion second, we stand adjourned. Thank you. Yeah, we got to sign it. Let's spread it out on Paul, that desk next to Paul is, and we'll get it signed. Yeah, we're gonna sign. Let's spread it up.
Huh? I'm gonna take these. I'll be right back.
Sign in here.
Yes, because they're using it. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, start the back work on. We gotta sign